Hello everybody and welcome to Korean Japanese Info Class 4, which is a continuation of Korean Japanese Info Class 3, which we talked about bath time in Japan. Now if you're and cosplay and Harajuku. Now if you're just joining us, I talked about how houses in Japan don't usually have bathtubs, so they have to go to a bathhouse, which I forget the translation. I think it's Santo or Sano. I'm not sure. I will look that up just to and put it in the description. Um, yeah, the you don't bathe in the bathtub like we do here in the U.S. You do everything outside of the bathtub, and women and men, there is a wall in the bathhouse. Men on one side, women on the other, and it's not unusual for a bunch of men or a bunch of women to bathe together. Um, and I also talked about the hot springs. The hot springs in Japan is usually just a place to relax. Um, I've never been to one, but I want to go to one when I hopefully visit Japan someday. Um, and like I said in part one, if you haven't watched part one, please do so. That there are special scents and aromas you can put in the water to make yourself smell good. And I also talked about anime cosplay in Harajuku. It's really big there. They love to dress up with their favorite anime characters like Naruto or Sailor Moon or Bleach or whatever your favorite anime is. Mine would happen to be mine would be Sailor Moon, although I have many other favorites. Um, yeah, and the the malls in Japan are pretty big, um, and um, usually the food is like on the top floor, I think, but you also want to make sure you visit the Depachka. 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 Depa is department and Chika is basement. So basement floor of department. Now here they have all different kinds of food. It's kind of expensive, but the food is really good. One food I've heard about over and over and over again, I think you should try if you ever go to a mall in Japan and go to the Depachka. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. Depachka. You should try yakitori. 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 Yakitori is skewered chicken. You can either get it two ways. Um, you can when you order yakitori, the man will say two things to you, or the person asking you for the money will ask you something else before he asks you to give him the money. Um, he will either say tare or shio. Tare is sauce, like barbecue sauce. It's kind of like teriyaki sauce. Um, and your other option is shio, shio, which is salt. shio. Most people like to get it with shio, but if I were ever in a Depatsuka and I never tried yakitori, I would do both. So I would say one of each. Um, uh, let's see if I can remember how to say this. Uh, I, I, Ipponzutsu onegaishimasu. One of each. Zutsu means of each. Zutsu. Zutsu. I will get more into that in a later lesson, Japanese lesson. I just thought you guys may be interested in knowing that. Another great food of a depachika is tonkatsu. And what tonkatsu is it's a deep fried pork cutlet. Usually deep fried with maybe breadcrumbs, and I've heard it's really, really delicious. Now, enough about the podcast. Before I leave you guys today, what I ended the last one with is why you shouldn't say toilet for uh, bathroom. Because if you say toilet wa doko desu ka? If you say that and you're looking for the shower or something, that will only take you to the toilet. The toilet and the bathtub are two different things in Japan. So if you say toilet wa doko desu ka? Where's the toilet? They will direct you to the toilet. Now, if you want to take a bath, you would say Santo wa doko desu ka? And hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So just don't be confused if someone comes up to you and says toilet wa doko desu ka? Or Santo wa doko desu ka? Because unlike here, the toilet and the bath are two different things. So I just wanted to make that clear. I guess this will wrap it up for part 2 of Info Class 3, but I wanted you guys to know that this is actually Info Class 4. For those of you who haven't watched part 1, please watch part 1 before you watch this one. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next week.